What it do? It's your boy A-Tone.
It's your boy Tony Scaponius.
Back again like we never left.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a different one. How you doing today, Miss B?
I am doing marvelous. How are you guys?
Can't complain. Ain't nobody listening.
You stole my line again, didn't you?
What you got?
Hey, we're great. We're wonderful. We're doing what we do. You know what I'm talking about? Come on in. Let's do what we do.
All right, what we got going on today?
All right, today we're going to talk about trending topics.
All right, what we got?
All right, Shedeur Sanders. He should be a household name by now if he wasn't already before today. What do you guys think of the entire draft situation? Did his father, Deion Sanders, play a role in the delay of him being drafted early?
Let me tell you. You want to go first? Because I got an opinion that I'm sure that you probably ain't even going to agree with, but you're going to think about it when I say it.
Go first.
You know what I think it was? Honestly, everybody was waiting to see where he was going to go.
Facts.
Right? So if you got all this money behind this thing and you want everybody to be checking out this draft, whatever, don't you think it'll be better to just wait and let him go later on? That way everybody can check out everything and all those views will come in day one, day two in order to wait.
So you saying it's for ratings?
That's what I believe. I really believe that. I really believe that's what it was. I really do.
You know, and you I think you're right, but at the same time, I think the point is they want to let you know who running shit. You know what I mean?
Same thing.
They want to let you know who running it, but at the same time, the way the media is now, all of it could be a setup because it brings attention, it brings conversation, it brings all these things. I bet you he end up with a contract that you ain't gonna believe. Why? Because he played in the role. He know what was up.
Yeah, of course he did. But that's the thing about it. I mean, like, you got to realize this. I look at it like this right here. Like I said, the longer you are. I'm just going off. I'm sorry. Hey, the longer you wait, the more people are gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. And it's going to give them more money in their pocket because, like I say,
it's all money.
You're right.
That's right now, it's all attention. Right now,
because you know, of course,
views.
And it ain't, to me, it ain't even about money with him that much.
Not
because
with him, with
he
them.
got money anyway. Right. So I'm saying, so it's like he know he's going to go. They know he's going to go. You know, but it's a matter of keeping everybody tuned in to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's saying like, man, why he ain't went yet, man? That's wrong. Why he ain't gone? He ain't gone. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he wasn't worried about because he knew it was going anyway.
Yeah, but all attention is good attention. And it don't matter if you're the first round pick or the 37th round pick. It don't even matter. As long as you get in, you got the opportunity to do what it is that you're supposed to do and let your talent show. And then guess what? It becomes a success story anyway. You know what I mean? And it also gives him a chip on his shoulder to keep him motivated to do what it is he needs to do. So, you know what I mean? It ain't hurt. They think they hurt Deion and, you know, and all these different things. Man, them people got money already. They can wait long as you wait. It don't bother them. Even with the other young kids, they want the kids with no father or no nothing behind them. The thing is, to me, it seems like it's more of an attack on like black fathers because they don't say that when it comes to white fathers and what they doing. You know, Archie Manning told them the same thing when it came to Eli. My son ain't going to this, but you don't hear nothing about that. But when Deion said and we stand up for it, think about every black father that got a talented person that's made it. Beyonce,
true.
They got her dad out the way. Serena dad, they got him out the way. Tiger dad, they got him out the way. Right. Just look at the whole pattern of how they doing stuff. You know what I mean? They want the kid that's coming from poverty and so happy to be there that they gonna do whatever somebody say. Well, you got a dad that's in the NFL that already know the behind the scenes and how everything works, so you think they ain't gonna do that? So yeah, I think he did good. I don't care if he was 100 or whatever.
Yeah, and you got a valid point. Especially
the only thing is to get in the door.
Right. But you got a valid point. Just talking about the dads being taken out of those situations.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
know what they're doing.
If y'all really look at it, you think about it. What he just said makes so much sense.
Think about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you say, you know, with the white parents, whatever, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing that at all. But they always want to try to make it seem like the father's not in the situation or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Johnny Manziel and Baker Mayfield, all the drunk and all the crap they was doing outside, and they just like, oh, but that don't stop him from being a great player.
Right.
But with like I say, anything we do as black people, man, we got to do triple times what they do just to get the regular respect that we're supposed to have. You know what I mean?
But let me ask you this right here. I'm just curious. How did you even realize that kind of stuff? The situation, like the father's being taken out or whatever.
Because it's the same thing with child support.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm saying.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is it's just you. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind be all over the place, bro.
I'm telling you. Because think about it. Think about this. It's in the same scenario in different fields. If we keep the father out the house, we give you welfare.
Right.
You get rid of the dad, and then we in control of your household, as long as that father ain't in the house.
Exactly.
So that's the same thing.
I agree with what you're saying. My point is this right here. It's like, I just never thought that you was that bright about stuff.
You know I'm bright about stuff.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because, be honest, tell the truth. The only reason why you know it is because I had already told you about it. No, actually, you brought it to my attention. Because I didn't really think about it.
So basically, what you guys are saying or A-Tone, what you're saying is that it appears that the industry or the NFL, they have a lot of influence on the moms. So they are they're purposely not including the dad, and they're focusing more on the mom and the poverty and those hard situations that they are placed in.
Because you got to look at it like this. Most women ain't thinking from that perspective. They thinking, my son made it, and whatever my son got to do to make it, I'm going to do it. No matter what I got to do, who I got to get rid of, or whatever. It's a lot of these players that's fathers that are in the position, but they push them to the side. So they, all of them. Yeah, and leave them on the ball.
You know what I'm saying? But then you just made me think about it. You correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't some sort of like that happen with LeBron? Then they give his mama a Hummer, or gave him a Hummer something in the beginning, or whatever. It's almost try to just keep you.
Yeah, it's keep the father. Right. As long as it sells for a better story when ain't no dad involved and you coming from poverty. It ain't a big story for the NFL. You know what I mean? But when you got dads that know the game and the behind the scenes, it wasn't even about Shedeur. They was trying to get at Dion. You see what I mean? They shouldn't have did him like that, but they was really getting at Dion because they know Dion got more influence than a lot of people. But not realizing that same arrogance that you're talking about or confidence, which it is, they wasn't saying that when Dion was doing it, making the NFL billions.
No.
Now all of a sudden you trying to crush this young boy's spirit before he even get in the game because of his dad. No, he got a dad that say, you know what, my son ain't going to no. I'm saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm telling you what's not going to happen. Well, I remember a reporter said, well, what if he don't want to listen? Dion said, what if who don't want to listen? We don't have those problems. What I say, the law.
Man, the same issues that was back in the day are still here
right now.
You know what I'm saying? People just dress it up, you know what I'm saying? And try to make it seem like things are different. But it's not different. It's still,
it's the same thing.
You got certain people that are, like you said, that's going to always try to control certain situations.
What they're saying is, NIGGA, stay in your place.
For sure.
This is our business.
Stuff. Yeah, and we
stay
let
in
you
your place. We're
going
to take. So what we're going to do is, they tried to break his spirit, but not realizing they are God believing and God fearing. Yeah. So that don't work on them.
That's the difference. That's the difference in us and them.
And the only thing that matters is it ain't even a matter of whether he was the first round or 73rd round. Long as he get in the door, after that it's on him to prove what he needed to prove. Yep. And you gave him a chip. What else you got?
That's all you got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
I swear you sounded like a professional.
Thank you. I do my best. You know what I mean? I wonder why ESPN ain't calling me. I think I'm saying shit too real. They ain't gonna call me.
They ain't gonna call you.
They ain't gonna call me. They're like, they gonna tell too much real stuff. Get out of here. Your ass, they gonna tell me your ass gonna be stick talk forever. And I don't mind.
Hey, that's what we do.
You see what I mean?
You know what I'm talking about?
To me, it's not about getting 30 million. If you can do this and be consistent and enough just to provide, you good. Stop chasing the dollar. It's really what you do with
it. You just talking about the NFL contract. We ain't talking about endorsements and stuff.
Facts.
So he may go. He good.
Facts. He already was good before he got there. Yeah. That's why it didn't bother him.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
What else you got?
Okay. All right. Shannon Sharp has been in the news lately. He's been accused of assault.
That's him. That's him. That's him right there. That's him.
So he's been sued for $50 million.
Right when he's trying to get $100 million.
Yep, and he was in negotiations allegedly with this victim for $10 million, but I guess she just changed her mind and decided that, you know what, she's worth $50 million.
Let me tell you the secret. You got some more?
No, I'm just going to ask, how do you think this whole situation could have been prevented?
People don't realize, study who that girl is and who her family is.
People still know.
Money.
That's why
they already got money.
That's why she was selling for that. She used to.
Point, but I don't even blame her. I blame him. And the reason why I blame him is, dude, you 60-something years old. This girl ain't even old enough to buy beer from the store yet. You see what I mean? A lot of these dudes that be, I got the young girl that you think you can have some type of control over them because you're old and not realizing people got a family. Yep. Your daughter's is 30-something years old, so why would you go date a 19-year-old? A year, and she 2 years away from being a minor.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't feel bad for them because guess what? You got to show where you talking about people and the stuff they doing, but you acting like you not doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. And if you know you got this money, they own you. They've been after you since the Cat Williams interview. Mm-hmm. Cat told them, hey, they coming after you after this. Yep. Mm-hmm. Then Monique came on and said, you need to get you an older woman. Woo, woo, woo. Mm-hmm. Why I got to get her older? What he say? You had told me, maybe. What he say?
Yeah, he said he wanted to, people were asking him why don't he date women his age. And he said he don't want to date women his age. He wants to date women his wage.
His wage. Ain't that some shit? But a 19-year-old, what's her wage? She ain't got no damn wage. That's the family.
Don't let's celebrate.
Yeah, but
they paying what I mean. Yeah, that's crazy.
And allegedly, in my mind, I think he need to just come on out. He may not be gay, but he may be bisexual.
He happy as hell.
Yeah, happy.
Yeah, he happy as hell.
He happy. You know how you could tell any person like that? How they say their S's. Stop it.
Seriously? Succotash.
Their S's go on for a long time.
That don't bother me.
But there's nothing wrong with being that. Here's the thing: if you be honest about what you are, that ain't gonna stop nothing.
Don't never be ashamed of what you is or what you feel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You keep it real. You know what I'm saying.
But hey, it's coming because of the things that he doing.
Pause.
Perfect. I can't even knock it. You get me? Okay. No, you're supposed to do like this. Double fingers, pause.
That's you. I'm just gonna say God with all that. You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah, so
some people think that this all was some type of strategy, to dispel those rumors about his preference.
Well, some people think that I'm under 300 pounds. But they're wrong.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You can't dispel something that eventually it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
So the best thing about it is just say what it is. You know what I mean? There ain't nobody gonna like you, because me, I don't care what nobody do in their bedroom. That's your business. Long as you don't bring it to me with that bull job, I respect you.
Like you say, I don't care what you do. You just don't bring it to me because I'm not with all that.
And make sure you wash your hands before we shake hands, because I don't want that smell on my fingers.
I have some sanitized wipes or something.
Look, as soon as he reaches his hand out, hit him with a squirt. My bad, y'all. I'm just being silly. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Hey, when you in that position and you making that kind of money, you already know people trying their best to
gonna come at you. They want to bring you down. So
why would you put yourself in a scenario for them to do it?
And most importantly, everybody that walk up to you and smile ain't with you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of folks that are trying to
60-something years old.
I'm saying the 60-something years
old.
No,
not because you.
I didn't even say nothing about because of me.
6, it don't. Whether she 18, 19, come on.
Yeah, I know that.
You know it ain't for her.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, because I forgot. Remember we did talk about that.
The difference is
leave that alone, man.
Leave it alone.
But you did just front me off.
I ain't even broke through the door yet. Leave it alone.
But you ain't front me off.
Look, the man, just stop. Just leave it alone.
High school.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep that there. You know what I mean? But what else you got? I'll tell a story on me. What else you got? Because you on some bull.
You ain't thinking personal shit, man. Leave it alone. God damn.
Me? What'd you do?
God damn.
I guess I ain't gonna put the live out there.
Hey man, listen.
Let that see?
Not even that. I ain't worried about that. But who tried to tell TJ?
What?
Last night, you the one trying to tell TJ got to sit on talking about.
But that was family.
But still got there. But
it wasn't recorded.
Yeah, but how you know he wasn't gonna call his dad and get it when he get home?
But that's something y'all can talk about.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
Look, this was recorded. You done put me out there. What else you got? I ain't messing with Tom. You done put me out there in front of the world. But then I told TJ behind the door.
Man, you had the little waitress talking about what? Come on, bro, stop.
She ain't on TV.
That's right, but she ain't nobody know it anyway.
She gave extra spray.
Water first. I'm like, damn.
What else you got?
All right, Kendrick's ex.
Hold on, make sure y'all, hey man, y'all better holler at me, man, and cop these shirts.
I'm telling you, still talk 100 done. You know what I'm talking about?
You ain't got to smoke cigars to wear it.
No.
Just support.
You know what I'm saying? Really don't.
What else you got? Sorry.
Okay. Kendrick's ex, Nitty Scott. She has accused Drake's team of attempting to bribe her to reveal damaging information regarding Kendrick Lamar, whom she previously dated at one point in their careers.
Mm-hmm.
So when is Drake going to get over this? Because it seems like with these lawsuits and then finding out this information that this is still taking a toll on his life.
Drake is sensitive. And I'm be real. Real men don't do all this crap. You know what I mean? All this is over a battle. If you lose, you lose. Man up and move on. You just making it worse for yourself. You looking more like a diva every day, man. You ain't gonna stop the position that he got going on. It's over. Not saying you can't, man. But he still can just go on do your music. You're not gonna win this.
Aubrey has been drugged. Drake has been drugged. So, you know, he's going to do whatever he can to just try to...
Allegedly, but go ahead.
Yeah, and that's true, allegedly. He's trying his best to just get back. You know what I'm saying? But he's been drugged. Everybody knows that.
But one thing he don't understand with hip-hop is nobody does that. We know when we in a hip-hop battle, we just talking crap to each other.
Usually when you're from Cali or New York, you know that. But when you're from Canada, I guess it's different.
And that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, get over yourself.
We invited you into something, and then you try to come in and think
he's so used to being at the top and getting that attention, not realizing the machine was behind him.
And then he's getting attention, but not the one he want to get.
Now, especially.
Exactly.
But he asked for that.
Yeah.
He kept egging, drop your song, drop it. Now he want him to stop. He should be saying stop instead of drop. Come on, man. Get over that, man.
Stop, drop it, roll, bro, because this is messed up. But you know, man, some people just don't deal with certain situations. And now to me, it's a case of you want to throw a rock and hide your hand. And then when they come back at you, it's a different thing.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. You lost.
That's it. All day, every day.
You lost. Get over it.
Okay.
What else you got?
All right. Rashida Frost. Y'all know Rashida?
Yeah, that's ain't that Kirk's wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love hip hop.
That's Kirk's wife.
With her music.
Kirk always was doing crazy stuff anyway.
Yeah, but Rashida is sticking by she's sticking beside her man.
Okay.
The reality TV star and rapper, she had a chat with Carlos King alongside her husband, Kirk, and addressed the hate that she's getting online for choosing to stay with her man despite his infidelity.
Okay.
She said it was important for her to fight for her marriage, and it has paid off. Okay. So why are people still coming for her?
Because they ain't got no life. If that woman chooses to stay with him, that's her choice.
When she first married, it was through thick and thin, through bad or worse, good or worse, whatever. Anyway, but my point is, I don't knock her for that at all. To be honest with you, I'm not saying, of course, I agree with it, but the foundation of the whole thing, she's riding it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she's supposed to do.
And not just that, here goes the thing. Like people don't understand. You looking at one of his flaws. You don't know her flaws that he deals with. And he's not putting it out there. Not to say what he's doing is right or wrong, but guess what? Marriage is a marriage. And a lot of the people who are talking, you done went through something in the relationship that you stayed around for. So you ain't no position to judge nobody.
You shouldn't judge nobody anyway.
If she liked it, I love it.
I should have said it. See how you be stealing my shit. You stole my shit though. Because I was getting ready to say that. Oh yeah. Oh shit. That's not.
I don't want that shit.
Yeah, shut up.
So how do men look at women when they have stepped out and their woman has decided to stay?
It
threw me off.
So how do men look at women when they have stepped out and their wife have forgiven them or decided to stay in the relationship?
We look at them like you really love somebody.
Yeah.
We look at like it's nobody perfect. We look at like, you know what? This is a problem that I need to fix. That is something that I'm missing. And it may not be in the bad. Like we was talking to other episodes where, like I said, a man love his life and a wife love his life. Some stuff I said, it sounded good last time. A man loves his life. A man loves his life. Forget it, man.
It was your saying.
I know, I forgot, y'all. Sorry, excuse me. It's the immense.
But I don't knock a woman for that because you just up and leave, but you leave in a situation that's not even been reconciled.
And not to say
you'll go and do the same thing with somebody else.
And not to say that you leave him and go with another dude and do the same thing.
And let me say this: it's not just that a woman would do that. Men do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You may not hear about it as much.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all know my thing is love is love. Real love, you're gonna have ups and downs. Ain't nobody gonna have no perfect life. Ain't nobody perfect. Everybody make mistakes, whether it's a big mistake or a little mistake. You know what I'm saying? So if she's like with her, in that case, you decide to be with your husband, kudos.
And here go this.
Kudos, work it out.
You don't think that was happening back with your grandmama?
Yeah, people make it seem like this stuff just don't happen.
Yeah, with your mama, your grandfather didn't have 3 households.
You know what I'm saying?
That he was taking care of. This ain't nothing new. It's just you new ones that ain't been through nothing. Y'all so microwave. Anything don't go right, you out the door. That's you. You can't get mad at her for what you
microwave,
do.
that means y'all so quick to just
do anything. They just
you didn't understand. But I understood it. I understood it. I did. Yeah.
Yeah, but, that's it.
All right.
It is. Look, that's what she want to do. Mind your business, because it tells me if you on the internet worried about somebody else's life, you pretty much ain't living your own.
You can't be because you're too worried about somebody else.
You in somebody else.
Man, you got to check your own yard before you go in somebody else's. You know what I mean?
Because you might step in some shit,
boy. Because you never know where it was dropped.
I'm telling you.
You see what I'm saying?
Ace, that's to you.
Ace ain't got nothing to do with that.
Doing good.
Now he get up, you gonna start talking junk. You done called him out.
That's right.
Real talk.
All right. Well, it is GMS time.
What? G to the M to the S. Grown folk scenario. If you ain't grown, then
that's GFS.
I said GMS.
You said G, grown folks.
I'm just saying. I just want to say.
Yeah, but you got to keep the initials.
Grown man scenario.
That's
grown folks talk. How about
that's
that?
right.
Hey, what else to say for that?
I don't know.
Stop cutting it. That's right. No, what? Go ahead. I forgot messing with Tom.
Okay. Well, 2 women are best friends, and one friend is getting married.
Okay.
The friend who is getting married is planning a birthday party for the other BFF. Okay? So, the BFF that's having the birthday party, she is dating the other girl's ex.
That's already messed up. That's already messed up.
Yeah.
Shit, say again.
Okay, so two women are best friends, right?
Okay.
And so one of them is getting married.
Okay.
The one who's getting married is planning a birthday party for the other friend.
Okay.
Okay. The friend that she's planning the birthday party for is dating the one who's getting married, is dating her ex.
Okay.
Okay. So she is kind of hesitant about giving her, the one who's having the birthday, she's kind of hesitant about giving her the birthday list because she wants to bring her man.
Okay.
And she wants to tell the friend first.
Okay.
Okay.
Bottom line, she should bring her ex.
Yeah,
bring the girl get married ex to her wedding.
To her. Yeah, to her birthday.
The birthday party, right?
Right. Yeah. So when she tells her, so she calls her, let her know, want to give her heads up that, hey, I'm dating your ex. So I want to bring him to the birthday party.
Okay.
And the one who's getting married, she's like, hold up, wait a minute. How did you guys start dating? Were you liking him before or something?
Obviously.
And so she's like, no, it was nothing like that.
Whatever.
It just so happened to bump into each other and exchange numbers, and conversation started and went from there. Mm-hmm. And so now the one who's getting married, she's upset and does not want to throw the birthday party for the other one. Now the other one who's dating the ex, she's like, well, what is the problem? Because you are getting married. Why are you worried about who your ex is dating? So who is wrong in this situation?
I still feel like the girlfriend, the friend is wrong. Because obviously you ain't just start dating them, y'all ain't just start talking. Something going on. And then you're my BFF. But at the same time, you're dealing with my ex and you ain't saying nothing about it. You're saying it now because you're throwing a party, you want him to come. So it's some lies been going on right there to me.
To me, I wouldn't care. And the reason I wouldn't care is because, it's the principle. Don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't care because I'm happy with what I'm finna marry, who I'm finna marry. Mm-hmm. I'm not even worried about that. And what if she's telling the truth that it didn't happen like that? Mm-hmm. But guess what? Do what you do. That ain't my life no more. Because somebody else gonna be doing it to him too, or her too, or whatever. I don't really care. If you my friend, you know what you did was wrong. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna not throw you your party. Yeah, because I'm not gonna not throw you. It's wrong, but I'm not gonna not throw you a party because our friendship is bigger than this dude.
Hell it ain't because you've been messing with this dude. First of all, I'm not gonna go behind you and date somebody that you dated.
But I'm not speaking for us.
No, I am at this particular point. You keep it 100. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. What I'm gonna do that for? Keep your finger over there. Keep that motherfucker over there.
I wouldn't care. I'm gonna be real.
I mean, caring wise, of course.
No, but it's wrong.
But exactly now, we still BFFs, and you dealing with somebody that I deal with. Come on, man. That to me, that just ain't right. It ain't right. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we entitled our own opinion.
So if you were getting married, I mean, would it still bother you? I mean, because
it wouldn't bother me as far as
your new, union with your new person.
What I'm saying is it still is not right.
Right.
It's not right. It's not
That's
right.
true. It's the principle.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, and then you'll have people talking about you can't help who you fell in love with. So you ain't just fell in love with it. You've been watching, y'all been giggling and stuff all the way. You don't just all of a sudden decide to be with somebody.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
I don't believe that.
Let me ask you this.
You can ask me what you want to do.
Okay,
if I agree with it, hey, check your tone. Check your tone. Check your tone. I ain't gonna agree with it. I'm not thinking this right here.
So you wouldn't be a friend no more? Her friend no more?
No, because she doesn't. Listen,
I'm asking.
We could still be friends, but it's like this right here. Okay, check this out right here.
So you're not gonna throw the party?
No, I don't need you to throw. I throw my own damn
party. That's
right.
No, I'm saying
right here. I don't need all that right. You cut me off. You ain't let me finish. And I told look, Otis, I done told you.
Listen,
you know what I'm talking about?
What's his face?
No, seriously. I mean, like to me, that would like throw like a friction into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, now all of a sudden, I done got married. Me and my wife, we going out. with everything. But now my best buddy is bringing my ex-girlfriend or girlfriend around because y'all to start dating. I mean, like, but to me, it make it like it was something going on all the while.
But what if it wasn't?
You ain't just fell in love with nobody. I don't believe that, junk, man. This is not
Maybe
no.
she tripping.
Well,
This is not
they went
BET.
in
I don't
love.
believe that. I
She
don't
just
believe that.
said that
Maybe
they
she
were
tripped
dating
up.
and she wants to bring him to the party. It's been a few months. They've been talking. And she just wants to bring him to the party. So she,
But it's her party now that she's throwing for her.
well, the one who's getting married is throwing it for the
Right.
other one.
Right.
Yeah. And the other one, she wants to bring her man. The one who's getting married is going to bring her fiance.
Okay.
So she wants to.
I'm going to do something that my bestie would do right about now.
What if it was in reverse?
What if it was in reverse?
You on some love.
No, real
Yeah,
talk.
I'm
I'm serious
saying,
about
right.
that. How would you feel about that? Seriously.
I mean, if it was my ex, I probably would have just told her, girl, we girls. Why you couldn't just tell me the truth? Now, if you just told me the truth, about it, then I wouldn't be. Look, I'm excited and ready to move forward with my new man.
If you know, it's nothing to do with my new wife or girlfriend. It's
Yeah.
not that, but it's like, come on, y'all cannot tell me that y'all would not think that something had to been going on.
But I would be thinking like, thank you for taking it off my hands, because you already know they was on some bull. But after the party, I probably wouldn't fuck with them.
See, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but after the party, I probably would fuck with them, but I'm still gonna keep my word on what I said. You get what I'm saying?
Why the hell do I feel like A-Tone right now?
But she's telling
That's what you
but
do.
she's
You
telling the
got
friend.
there quick. Like, get the hell out. But that wasn't quick today. Why don't you be quick today?
It's okay.
That's what I'm saying. But
We
I don't
can-
want
we
to
can
be. I
switch
don't be wanting to even agree with you.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck the party. Fuck everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's on cool.
Let's just go to varsity. Let's go to the varsity and just eat some hot dogs and that be the party. You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, I just feel
I get the principle.
I
Don't
mean,
get me wrong, I get the
and
principle.
you're right. I don't care. It ain't that I don't care, but y'all don't. It's even hard for me to try to explain it. It just don't seem right. To me, it don't seem right. But hey, I ain't saying that the girlfriend, the BFF, is the one time since I can't bring him that I don't want to do the party. Right? Ain't that what y'all was saying?
The one who's getting married. The one who's getting married.
Throwing the party for
throwing
the
the
girl.
party for the girlfriend who's dating her ex.
Yeah, so it's not the one getting married, it's the friend. She throwing a party for her friend.
It just still, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm still a little confused about it. But to me, just that interaction with them, I just think, I feel like something might have been going on anyway. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's
but
just my
me,
opinion.
I don't give a fuck.
It ain't. That's what I'm saying. It ain't that I care. Just like you said, it's with me. It's the principle of it. Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
So would it have been better if the friend came to you before
ahead of time and said, "Look,"
and just say, "Hey,
and you don't, my opinion shouldn't really matter. But if we're best friends,
So
you would think that, like, hey, look, like you come to me and say,
no,
hey,
I
man,
feel you.
it's like, hey,
Okay,
hey,
so
dog, look, man, I was, me and such and such been talking or whatever, and we kind of like hanging out a little bit. Would it be okay if I bring them down?
No, I'm gonna be real with
Acknowledging it, okay. Still, it's jacked up, but if that's what you want to do, fine. It's almost like you just dealing with my leftovers. You know?
But here goes the thing. I will understand it better if the friend would have came and said, I want to tell you something. Hey, so and so asked me out on a date.
And for you not saying that, it made me feel like you hiding it.
Yeah, so and so asked me out on a date. I'm bringing it to you because if you don't feel comfortable with it or think it's cool, you know what I mean, I won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say go ahead, then we
okay,
good.
That's
so
fine.
now I can get it from that perspective. You know what I mean? But I'm just hearing when you're saying that she just now telling her.
Right.
Now that's bull.
Because it's like you've been hiding it.
Right. But if you came and said, hey, look, I know you used to go with so and so. Yeah, he or she asked me out on a date. What you think?
Well, the way that she explained it, the one whose birthday it is, she was saying that they didn't really know when they bumped into each other. They didn't really know that they were gonna really, start liking each other the way they have. So they've been talking, kind of hanging out. They haven't been intimate or anything like that at this point.
Okay.
So their relationship has started to grow, and so now that they're feeling like, okay,
right,
this is really going somewhere, we need to talk to her about it.
Right.
We need to let her know what's going on.
I told my bestie, I'm like, man, we were doing such, man, all of a sudden, we were doing this or whatever, and now all of a sudden my best was like, man, Y'all see I was doing it right here, man. I wonder what that like. For real. See, that's my mentality. It's like you really try to deal with this person because of stuff that I done told you about. And so now you want to say, hey man, I want to see what that like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I heard the Garrett reflex was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So now you want to see what the Garrett reflex like. Sorry, y'all, I was just keeping it 100.
It's the truth. Valid. That's
You know what I'm
valid.
saying? So now I feel like, well, damn. If I hadn't said that, would you still be trying to get at him or whatever?
Valid. Well, you shouldn't have said nothing but valid.
I'm just saying.
Look, you shouldn't have been telling nobody about the flag.
But you my bestie. You know what I'm saying? We tight. So you know, I feel like I can tell you my brother. I can tell you whatever. You
that's real. No, that's real.
But I'm just saying.
That's real. Hey, touche. Hey, it's valid. Okay.
That's right.
All right.
You agree, right?
Yeah, touche.
Yeah.
What else you got?
All
you
right.
got a little emotion.
I did.
I get him. I understand. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that is a wrap.
All right. What we got, T?
Hey, we got about 4 days, 5 days actually. Hey, I've been kind of stuff down, y'all. Hey, look, man, we appreciate y'all coming in here, sitting with us, chatting, doing what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, if you hadn't subscribed to Stick Talk 100,
right,
y'all hit that like, subscribe, and notification. Same with Stick Talk 101, A-Tone, doing this thing, moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? And hey, man, we just enjoying this. We're enjoying the ride. We hope y'all enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, you know, this wonderful outfit, this hoodie this man is wearing. You know what I'm talking about? Stick Talk. You know what I'm saying? Got to hit that merchandise, man. Y'all check the merchandise out. We got everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be bashful. Go ahead and check it out. You know what I'm saying? You see something you like, go on and get it. You know what I'm saying? We got this anniversary show coming up. Oh, man. We got a lot of things moving right now, man. And like I said before, we couldn't have did it without y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
make sure y'all put comments, man. Put them comments in there. Don't keep them to yourself. Put them comments in there. Don't let Big Bro bring no pinch on the trip. He said don't bring no pinch on the trip.
Hey, that's Jay. Jay, you know what the pinch do, boy. It makes you just a whole different beast. So we
make sure y'all put them comments in there, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and share button, man. You know what I mean? You got to think we deal with a lot of stuff because we smoke our cigars and they so against tobacco or whatever it may be, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna be who we are, and we appreciate y'all for letting us be who we are. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, it's your boy A-Tone.
It's your boy Tony Caponius.
And I'm your girl, Miss B.
Deuces.
Peace.